Um, hello, hello. Um, I'm putting Nilou's here, even though I was originally not wanting to stream Nilou's any further, because I was actually on my way to do Nilou's when Nahida's popped up. And I was gonna just be like, starting stream going, hey, the first part of Nahida's, like the very beginning of it, missed it because I went to do Nilou's, so and so. But then Nahida showed up, and I immediately was like, well, you know what? We're just gonna go through this. As long as Nilou's doesn't, like, get caught up in Nahida's, maybe we can do the order of Nahida's first and then actually go and play through the rest of Nilou's. Which means I will have to upload the beginning part of Nilou's. The very beginning of Nilou's quest is recorded. I don't truly. There might be a tiny part that's lost to time that I might have played on my own, but it's probably very small if my recollection of it's true.
Interesting events like a moment of dreams don't happen every day,
But anyways, I'm
Nahida.
sorry, Nahida. I didn't mean
No
not
matter
to
how
not
busy
tell you
things
about
are,
this
I'd
place.
still set aside some time to check it out. Anyway, I really didn't expect to meet you here. Oh, right! If there's anyone that understands dreams, it's you! You should be able to
Yeah,
help
we
us
were just
answer
talking
all
about
these
you.
questions. You're not wrong. Alright, they can ask me anything. The more interesting, the better.
Come on, you guys. You can ask questions. Don't be like this.
Huh? What's wrong? You were all so excited a minute ago. Why the sudden hesitation?
They gotta build up courage, unfortunately.
Even so, it's not like I look super intimidating or anything, right? And
You
in
really
terms of
don't.
reputation and renown, you've also done many great things in Sumeru, yet they didn't even flinch at you. Alas, the interesting questions have all vanished in an instant. It appears I'm the one spoiling the fun here. Elsie may say
No, you're
that.
not. No, no,
That's
no,
not
no,
true,
no.
Nahida.
Nahida, it's
I
great
don't want to
having
get in
you
the way of the
here.
original purpose of a moment of dreams, which is to let
All
people
you are
gather here and
assholes.
freely share their
I'm sorry.
marvelous dreams. Now the atmosphere here is like water poured into a container. The water is more secure and settled, but it has lost its free-flowing nature from the river. I
Oh.
just want it to be another drop in the water, not the cold and restrictive container.
You're not.
She's sulking.
I would sulk
Hey!
too. Come
It's
on.
alright, everyone! No need to be shy. The Dendro Archon is really nice, so please just go ahead and ask. Otherwise, she'll leave.
All right. I'll give it a try.
Oh, it's the slime
There we
guy.
go.
Hey, drop the nicknames, would you? Besides, I don't want to become a slime anymore. Maybe a finch or fish is more suitable for me.
I see. So you want to become a small animal in your dreams, right? Why do you think that sounds good to you?
I guess I just want to experience something different. My everyday life is nothing but the same. The sky is right above me and the ocean just over the horizon, yet I remain caged in a life of monotony.
So you want to experience something new in your dreams? Sorry. I'm getting a little confused. Why don't you seek out some new experiences in real life?
Because if I don't work, I won't have any Mora. Sure, I don't want to be out hammering nails and cutting wood every day, but I have aging parents and young children to take care of. By the time this all dawned on me, I realized that my life has already been filled to the brim by trifling matters, and I have no more freedom.
But if that's the case, then even if you became a flying bird or swimming fish, you will still be hammering nails and cutting wood in your dreams. The reason is you've already been caged. It doesn't matter what your physical body turns into. Your mind will still be stuck in the same predicament.
Really? That sounds pretty terrible. Then what should I do?
I don't know everything that you're you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
But how about replacing your hammer?
Something to change it up. Just a little bit can help.
Replacing my hammer?
That's right. Having worked for such a long time, you of all people must know what makes a good hammer.
Well, of course. A good hammer needs to be heavy enough to drive the nail in with just a couple taps. And the handle has to have a good grip to it, not too smooth. Come to think of it, I haven't replaced my current hammer in quite some time.
You should replace it. Then decorate the handle with something you like. Maybe some ornaments, fur, or hard leather wrapping. Then, write the names of your children on it.
That makes sense. I think it'd give me a good boost of energy at work.
A new sense of adventure often begins with the little things in life. You don't need to become a bird in the air or a fish in the sea. You only need to do your best in life, and all those things you cherish will become your source of happiness.
Yes. Yes, I get it now. This is a real eye-opener for me. I'll go and pick out a new hammer right away. No, I should make one of my own. Thank you, Great Dendro Archon.
That's our Nahida!
See, let's go. That wasn't hard.
Actually, I didn't really understand the problem. Huh? I gave him that advice because I once saw a worker doing the same thing. Whenever he became tired, he would look at some names on the handle of his tool. After a moment, he'd start to smile. It really surprised me at the time. My guess is that the names on the handle were of important people to him. After observation, I know this kind of behavior motivates people. But why is that? Is it because of excitement, anticipation, or helplessness? I really don't know. And even if I could know what's going through his mind, it's still difficult to fully grasp his feelings. Oh, Paimon gets what you mean. Huh. Paimon had no idea it takes you so much effort to understand these kinds of things. That's why I was a bit nervous just now. But luckily, seeing his happy face in the end reassured me that I didn't say anything wrong. Don't mind me, though. This is just my way of learning.
It's all good.
Hey! Don't forget about Paimon! Everyone knows that Paimon's also super skilled at reading people's feelings. Thanks, you two.
Yeah,
A
Paimon.
lot better. Let's move on to the next question, shall we?
I already asked the experts my question earlier, but I wanted to hear the Dendro Archon's response too. What should I do if I want to see my deceased wife in my dreams every night?
Longing for the deceased.
Sadly, I don't think she can remember. That still has me fucked up, okay?
Even if you keep reliving those beautiful memories, it will only highlight the emptiness in your real life. If your wife were still alive, she certainly wouldn't want to see you like this, would she?
No, I suppose not. But our time together in my dreams is not just reliving our past together. I don't know. Maybe it's because I miss her too much. But it's really as if she had come back to life in my dreams. She even remembers each and every dream. After I wake up and then continue dreaming again later, we can pick up our conversation right where we last left off.
That's really amazing. Statistically speaking, continuous dreams are extremely rare.
Yeah, they are.
It's almost as if my wife has obtained a second life in my dreams. But the more vivid she appears, the emptier I feel, and the more painful it is when I wake up. I don't know whether to call it a blessing or a curse.
Maybe all of this is rooted in your deep longing for her. Were there any unresolved matters or regrets between the two of you?
I don't know. I suppose my biggest regret is that I couldn't spend the rest of my life with her. I really felt like I was ready to move on. I wouldn't be so hesitant now if it weren't for these hyper-realistic dreams I've been having.
Huh. You know, they say that whatever's on your mind is what goes into your dreams.
But dreams are, and will forever be, just dreams. We are people living in the real world. It's not good to be overly obsessed with dreams. All it'll do is fill up your mind and eat away at your thoughts.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm also a little disappointed in myself. I still need to take care of our child. And it's probably not good to let her see me in such a state. Anyway, thanks for your advice, Great Dendro Archon.
Really tough subjects
I'm a
here.
little worried about him. I hope he can find a way to cheer up soon. I think I can handle things from here. You don't need to stay here if you find it boring. You're here to have a good time after all.
Okay, we're gonna check on him. Okay, sorry if I seem a little slow. I have a bit of a cold, but it's fine. We are going to... Yeah, he's right here.
Are you feeling any better now?
Yes. I think the Dendro Archon made a really good point. I need to stop dwelling on my wife like this and move on with my life. Now that I think about it, my wife and I always meet at a familiar place in my dreams. I know where that place exists in reality, but it's a bit far and dangerous.
We can go with
I
you.
don't dare to go there on my own. But at the same time, I feel as if I should go and have a look anyway. Perhaps I'll be able to move on once I see that there's nothing there.
Sounds like a good plan.
Otherwise, I'll keep on feeling like everything is covered in a haze. Like I'm only half awake. Once I can stop dreaming about that place, I'll probably be able to get my life back together. Actually, you two are adventurers, right? If it's okay with you, could you escort me to that place?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it might also be a good chance for us to unwind. Even if you can't see your wife there, taking in some nice scenery will definitely help cheer you up.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Alright, go ahead and get yourself ready then.
Okay.
Are you headed off to some interesting place without telling me again?
Huh? Wait, aren't you supposed to be answering questions?
I just finished, and they really got a lot out of it. So many interesting and novel thoughts. Anyway, it looks like you're going somewhere. Why don't you take me with you?
Oh, there's no need to trouble you, Great Dendro Archon. I imagine you must have many other important things to deal with.
No need to stand on ceremony. Besides, I wouldn't have asked to come along if I didn't have a good reason. I wanted to use this opportunity to discuss with you
Okay.
some things that are puzzling me right now.
Huh. I didn't know the Great Dendro Archon could become puzzled too.
I'm not all that different from you, you know. Alright, let's go. We can talk on the way.
She technically can hear us, right? Like, if she really wants to. I imagine she's not always doing it, I would think. But she can, right? Because theoretically, it should be impossible for her to, remember any of that, but I don't know, because you know, she came to with the emotions, you know, like crying and like, but she didn't know why. She couldn't understand. So, I don't know. It's just a tough one. But let's get going. I don't really want to fight you guys over there, but I'll try to avoid it the best of my abilities. I say, can I get these without angering you guys? You're adorable. Look at you. Oh, I've angered you somehow. Oh, I should put Nahida on the quest. No offense there. I still haven't named him. He's still labeled Wanderer there. I have an idea, I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, I should put Nahida on.
It's always nice to go for a leisurely stroll.
Huh. Do adventurers often go to places like this?
Yeah,
Huh. I guess so.
here and there. Some more peaceful than
So,
others.
this is where you always meet your wife in your dreams?
Yes, for the most part. Our place is on the summit, just up ahead. When I saw her in my dreams, we didn't do anything but talk about ordinary, mundane topics. I'd tell her about our daughter, Haidar, and she always listened intently. She would also reminisce about the past with me, telling me interesting stories and cracking jokes. It feels like no matter how long we may chat, it's never enough.
Sometimes it's the little things in life that matter the most.
This is the part I'm a little puzzled about. I am very familiar with dreams, and normally they lack logic and continuity. But you said she could remember what you had told her before, right?
That's right. She always listened to me carefully in real life, and now she's doing the same in my dreams. She always surprises
Very
me with some
interesting.
details from our lives in the real world. The fact that she can remember such things makes me feel like she's alive.
Whoa, that's pretty weird. Well, dreams are kind of weird to begin with.
However, the problem is that his dreams have too much structure and continuity. Most dreams are far more fragile than you can imagine. For example, a loud noise outside your window in the real world
Yeah.
may cause your dream self to get
Can
loaded
come in.
into and fired out of a big cannon. Another example. If you're thirsty in the real world, then you might find yourself trudging through a desert in your dream. But the appearance of your wife seems unusually stable and unaffected by any outside interference. Statistically, this should be extremely rare.
I don't understand it either. But I have no reason to suspect or reject these dreams. They're too beautiful.
But I still want to figure out the how and the why. These kind of dreams are novel to me as well. That's why I want to have a look at the scene your dreams have been taking place at. Let's go. Just think of it as a nice little hike to the top of the mountain.
Understood. Yeah, no, I know a thing or two about continuous streams, and usually they're, even if they continue a bit, like there could be some slight difference just from like how easily tampered with and just all that other details. I usually don't remember them super thoroughly. It's just, you know, like the feeling of waking up, you remember it a little bit, but give it a few minutes, or by the time like maybe you want to tell someone about it, it's kind of not there. Oh shoot, it's a puzzle I haven't done. Oh.
Keep up.
Do I have to do it in order? Oh no. Holy. Okay. What? Okay, so there must be some order that I don't know about. Yeah, I'm putting Nahida. Okay. This is a hurdle that has nothing to do with the quest. I'm sorry. I'm just easily sidetracked.
Time to prop.
Okay. Maybe there isn't an order. I'm just slow. Now, there's an order. Let's see. Yeah, let's let that die down. So that's instantly down. I'll figure it out one day. Let's see. The place where the... Is there Dendroculus up here?
Time to go.
Have I never had a reason to... I must never have had a reason to come up here. I'll try looking for it once the scene's over.
Well, he really wasn't kidding. This place definitely isn't safe.
No matter. We'll just finish them quickly.
That we will.
Are you going to fight too, Nahida?
Of course. This is all part of our little trip.
She's like, why wouldn't I? Thank you for the better Nahida. Mine's not great.
One with nature.
Ren outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Oh. There we go.
The scenery here is amazing! It also seems like a great spot for eating snacks and taking a nap. Paimon wouldn't mind spending some time here every day either.
I've yet to see anything strange about this place. I do not plan to deny the power of longing. Such an intense but unquantifiable emotion could indeed have the power to organize dreams.
His wife must be a really amazing person. Huh? Wait, where'd he go?
He was just there. What?
So you
Okay,
were
yeah.
waiting for
Walking
me
the floor.
here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? I've brought someone amazing with me today. When the Dendro Archon said she wanted to come with me, I could hardly believe it. I'll bring Haidar once I'm more familiar with the way
Okay,
here.
yeah. Something's odd about
She's
this
been
one.
telling me that she really misses you.
Huh? What's wrong with him? There's nobody there.
Wait, Minar. Don't go that way. It's dangerous.
Uh-oh, he's gonna fall! Catch him!
Luckily he didn't fall. But what was all that rambling about? He also looks like he's passed out.
He's in the dream now. What he said just now matches almost perfectly with the dreams he's described to us earlier.
Oh, so he fell asleep
Seems like
and
it.
started
Yeah.
to have the same dream?
I find it a little strange as well, but we mustn't awaken someone while they're sleepwalking. All we can do is sit here and wait.
Huh? Minar. Where's Minar?
Oh, good! You're finally awake!
What happened? Huh? Sleepwalking? Oh, right. It was all just a dream. The moment I reached the summit, I saw my wife, Minar, sitting there, and walked over to her. After I introduced her to you, she seemed a little flustered and started walking away. I told her to stop because of the cliff, and then she seemed to suddenly disappear. A strong wind started to blow around me and the sky grew dark. When I realized something wasn't right,
That's...
I woke up.
That sounds pretty wild. Maybe you were just too tired.
I don't think so. I slept a lot yesterday, and I don't feel very sleepy now.
Maybe we've affected the way his subconscious constructs dreams by following him here. Anyway, all that matters is that you woke up safe and sound.
I think I know what happened now. I'm sorry. If it weren't for you, I would have fallen.
Let's head back now. Don't come back to this place again for the time being.
Oh, okay.
Nahida, what's on your mind? Paimon's a little worried now.
We still don't have enough evidence to work off of, so it's hard to draw any reliable conclusions yet. But I'm concerned that Ilmon's case may not be unique to him.
Oh, right!
Oh, that's so true.
There were lots of people from the event who had vivid memories of their dreams.
Right. And not only at a moment of dreams, there may be people like this all across Sumeru. We need to understand what's happening and the rate of its development as soon as possible.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's head back. Stop standing there, Ilmon. Let's go.
What's with the longing stare? Though that's fucking sad. Right. There's a pretty view. Oh. Hey. Let's get back. We'll figure that out one day. Actually, I need to mark that down. I'm going to forget about it. I can admit to being a bit, forgetful. Just label it puzzle. There we go. Back to the city? Yeah, okay.
Follow the wind.
We're back, guys.
Oh, you're back already. How'd it go?
We have an emergency on our hands. Please notify everyone here that while they can continue to discuss their dreams, they mustn't try to visit or recreate the locations and scenes that they have been experiencing in them.
What? All right, if that's the wish of the great Dendro Archon. But could you at least tell me what happened? You all look so serious.
We're just being very, very cautious, but yeah.
I see. I never knew even a dream could be so dangerous. Don't worry. I'll be sure to notify all the event participants and inform the other staff members about what has happened. Using the event registration list, I should be able to contact more people that were interested in dreams and warn them about the situation.
Thank you. That would be very helpful.
Let me confirm if all of today's participants are still here. Atta has already left. It seemed that he was on his way to make a hammer, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, wait a second. Where's Katya? Has anyone seen Katya? Has she already left?
Oh, I think she already left. She said that.
Oh, okay, no. Where does she want to go? Do you know?
Does she want to look for the place from her
Any
dreams,
idea?
too?
Can you tell us where she went?
Yes, she did briefly mention it. Somewhere near Chatrakam Cave.
That is a dangerous place,
We'll go look for her.
depending on exactly
Please
the
help
spot
us
of
tell
that
the others
area.
not to do anything reckless.
Sure thing. Who would have known things would have turned out like this?
Okay. Did I must have already accidentally, yeah, I accidentally stumbled across Nahida's quest a while back, it seems like. We can't challenge my memory much, I'm sorry. I was like, it makes no sense to have started from there, because I think the beginning, we get asked to, be, like, people of that, I believe? Yeah. Oh, yeah, speaking of dangers, there's some fungi.
Look, she's sitting over there and surrounded by monsters.
Are they just
Come on,
watching
let's
her?
rescue
From the angle, they just look to be watching. Okay.
Time to
Hey
go.
guys.
The wind's losing. Come, come.
Holy chaos. Oh, I haven't used.
Can't see.
Sorry. Didn't realize I didn't throw Tanari stuff. There was just so
Let's
much
nip that in the
dendro
bud.
everywhere.
Into the wind.
Okay.
She seems to be in the same condition as Ilman earlier.
Yes, but luckily she hasn't been injured or jolted awake yet. Let's carefully move her somewhere safer.
See you tomorrow, Professor Aisha. Huh? Why am I back here again? Dreaming? But what about Professor Aisha? Oh, I see. It was all just a dream. Well, that makes sense. After all, it hasn't changed a single bit.
Huh? What's it?
Nearly 20 years, and it still hasn't bloomed.
Does it have something to do with your dream? Please, tell us what you mean.
Sorry. I'm still feeling a little groggy. Please give me a moment here. Alright. Where to start? Right.
Just before she
this
left.
plant.
Okay.
So, Professor Aisha gave me this plant just before she left. She was a good friend of my parents, and my first real tutor. She was also an outstanding Amorta researcher. In addition to her extraordinary academic talents, she was also skilled in combat, and would accept lots of work from the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, so you mean she's left on an adventure?
Yes. When I was about 10 years old, she told me that she must go look for the secrets of the Abyss, and that she would be gone for a long time. I grabbed hold of her and wouldn't let go. I didn't know what the Abyss was. I just knew that she was like family to me. She hugged me, and we cried for some time until I fell asleep. When I woke up, I was already back home. She still decided to leave, but had left behind a letter for me saying that I was the person she cared for most in this world. She claimed that
Oh.
investigating the Abyss could help more ordinary people protect the people and things they care about. She had obtained some important evidence during her past adventures. If she didn't set off right away, she might miss the perfect opportunity.
Guess Ad Astra Abyssosque isn't just a slogan.
She left a seed in the letter, telling me that if it sprouted and bloomed, then she'd come back no matter what sort of risky situation she was in. She said she looked forward to seeing me all grown up. But strangely, I've tried watering it, feeding it, everything I could think of. But I've never been able to get it to bloom. I even went to ask the Amorta researchers, and they couldn't explain it either.
May I have a look at the plant?
Of course. I was hoping the Great Dendro Archon could help me solve this
Well, she
problem.
can definitely try.
Let me see.
Huh? We've never seen that look on Nahida's face before. She looks a little unwell. Hold on, we'll be right back. What's wrong, Nahida? You can't tell what's wrong with the plant either?
No, I immediately understood what's happening with that plant.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
not sure if I should say it. This plant is not known to the academic world. It's a new species that our teacher managed to cultivate by some special means. Judging by its features, I can tell from the moment it sprouted it'll never be able to bloom.
It can't be.
It means that this Professor Aisha she keeps mentioning might have foreseen the danger and was prepared to never return.
Oh, that's so
From my
fucked.
experience observing people, she would undoubtedly regard this as a brutal revelation. When forced to confront such brutal truths, people may break down into tears, talk nonsense, or lose their tempers. I know she has to face the truth, but at the same time, I don't want to hurt her. Tell me, what should I do?
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
Oh,
Seems
we
like
have
you've
to
already
tell
got a
her.
good idea of the feelings she might experience.
But wouldn't that mean I'm just pushing it all on you? What if she just gets angry at you instead?
Well,
It's alright. There are all kinds of people, and the examples you observed are just the most extreme cases.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's go back and tell her.
Huh? It'll never bloom? But how's that possible? If a plant is unable to bloom, doesn't that mean it can't reproduce either? All that's left for it to do is slowly wither away. Are you saying she never intended to return? Seriously? So everything she said was a lie?
not really.
But
She
she
wanted to
meant
return,
well.
but
Since the separation was inevitable, she hoped that you would be able to come to grips with such a cruel parting a little later in life. Yeah, her love, care, and attention to you, all those warm moments were real.
I guess she had hoped that you could understand and respect her choice after learning the truth.
I see. Sorry, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but it's just
it would be a lot for anyone.
Just
It's
so
okay.
much to take in. The dreams are so beautiful. Yet reality is heartlessly cold. I really thought she had come back. I had so much to tell her.
These dreams may not be as pure and beautiful as they seem. Some kind of power may be exploiting your feelings.
Really?
Yes, so with that in mind, until our investigation is completed, please return to the event and ignore any further temptations from your dreams.
I see. Thank you for rescuing me, and sorry for the trouble. Luckily, the plant didn't get hurt either. Otherwise, I wouldn't have anything left to remember her by.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. She seems to have finally accepted the truth, but I think she'll still need a long time to come to terms with her feelings. I saw her waver
And that's
the moment
perfectly
she
okay.
mentioned love. It was almost like a gentle rain, arriving just in time to put out a fire that was about to spread.
It's because people have something called empathy.
Empathy? I see. This is valuable knowledge indeed.
By the way, you said there may be something that's trying to exploit their feelings. Any idea what that might be?
Yes. What's common between Ilmon and Katya's cases
Lost
is
someone
that
dear
they
to them.
both lost someone dear to them. And now, they get to meet the people they cherish in their dreams again, and the people feel more real than anything a regular dream could hope to create. Instead of interpreting it as a result of their longing, I have to consider a more antagonistic explanation. Someone is taking advantage of their longing.
Yeah, they're just causing these people to dream. What are they after?
This is exactly what we need to investigate. Anyway, let's pay another visit to a moment of dreams. I have a bad feeling about all this. I hope things haven't gotten any worse.
Okay. Let's head back and hope for the best. Mihoyo, can I have a lighthearted quest? I'm joking, but all these quests have hurt my soul.
how's everything here?
I am so sorry, Great Dendro Archon. We're still trying to figure out how to explain the whole thing to everyone. Because of your warning, we've brought dreamers here even if they were completely unaware of the danger. But some of them have already fallen asleep, and they haven't woken up for a long time. I fear there's nothing we can do about it.
Okay.
A moment of dreams is just a small interest group. We don't have enough staff members to handle this.
Just as I expected. It seems my guess was correct.
It's the Dendro Archon. She's back.
What happened? Why have we been gathered here?
Many of you here have been experiencing some beautiful dreams. But I'm sorry to tell you that based on our investigation, there's some kind of conspiracy behind them. Before we learn the truth, please don't try to recreate the scenes in your dreams. Whatever you see, don't be tempted by them.
Huh? But...
I don't think it's a big deal. Aren't we just dreaming? It's not like dreams will have an effect on others.
Okay, well, one person almost...
ran off to the countryside alone and got caught in dangerous situations by falling to the temptations in their dreams.
That's right! These aren't just dreams! It's serious!
Alright, I get it.
So does that mean once we have some conclusive results from the investigation, we can continue to enjoy these dreams?
As long as we find out the culprit and what's causing things. Okay.
I'm sorry if what I'm about to say sounds a little offensive, Great Dendro Archon, but
oh god.
We had a discussion with the folks who just arrived here. In all of our dreams, we were able to reunite with people who were very close to us. It all seemed as if they were alive again, which makes us reluctant to wake up.
No,
yes,
I get that.
That's also what we've observed in our investigation.
So if the results of this investigation would mean an end to those dreams, that'd be quite cruel to us.
But isn't it cruel to wake up and realize it was a fucking dream? The whole thing's cruel.
Just how much those people mean to us. I don't think everyone will be on board with the plan to abandon these dreams for good.
Okay, this is getting super touchy to me. I'm just gonna keep autoplay. I'm sorry. I feel like a rant coming on from me because of this. MiHoYo's good at what they do, okay? It just brings back a lot of memories, and yeah. Parting fucking sucks.
Before the conclusion of the investigation, they'll at least want to meet the people in their dreams one last time and say goodbye.
We've never had such a difficult situation before. It appears that not many people are willing to cooperate.
So they still want to return to their dreams despite knowing the danger?
That's right. Compared with these sweet and beautiful dreams, our warnings of danger are dull and emotionless. It looks like the situation will inevitably spiral out of control. The more time we waste, the more people will ignore our warnings and return to their alluring dreams.
So, what should we do?
Seems we have to go into a dream and find out the truth for ourselves. Pedrush, is there anyone here who's experiencing a marvelous dream right now?
Let me think. Yes, this way.
Good. Please take us there.
This lady refused to heed our warnings and fell asleep here a little earlier.
Oh, Debbie.
She's only asleep and hasn't started sleepwalking. It seems she hasn't sunk too deep into her dream yet.
Do we also need to fall asleep if we want to go into her dream?
Don't worry about that. I'm Lesser Lord Kusanali after all. Now, don't be nervous. Just close your eyes. Imagine yourselves as waves gradually rolling onto the beach. You slowly wash over the shore and sink into the sand.
Oh, and we see the mean for a second.
Disoriented. Really? Paimon didn't notice anything. Anyway, seems like we've made it into the dream.
I thought we would arrive at some familiar scene, but we seem to have landed in a completely unfamiliar place.
Whoa! So many giant plants! Even in the sky!
Theoretically, we should have gone straight into Debbie's dream. Things do seem to have gone a bit sideways here. Anyway, let's see if we can find any leads.
Okay, let's go find leads. Ow. My poor head.
I see everything.
Yes, we see everything. Let's get him.
One with nature.
Rain outlines your fate.
Oh, and there's more.
Rain cutter.
Oh, Kazuo. And go.
Time to go. The wind knows.
I could have fought this so much faster, but I did not. They have a jumping mushroom. Is there going to be something I'm missing up there, you think? Oh, yeah. If it won't let me climb that, then no. It's probably just a way to get back up, I imagine.
Huh?
There's a walkway, so I don't really believe that, but yeah.
Wonder where it could lead. Well, it's not like we have any other way to go now. Let's go in and have a look.
Oh, this is literally like back at the beginning of Sumeru's Archon quest. Like when we got sucked in.
Hey, this place looks familiar. Isn't it Puspa Cafe? Oh, Paimon sees Debbie. She's right over there. Looks like we've come to the right place.
These alluring dreams often portray a scene from real life, which concurs with our previous findings.
Really? But what about that space we were in just now? You can't mean this is another collective dream?
Yes. Given that so many people have been experiencing these beautiful dreams, I would say it's very likely that they're interconnected. Compared to an interconnected dream, independent individual dreams would be much harder to manage and manipulate.
So gotta group them together.
Paimon gets it now. Well, let's go talk with Debbie. Oh, but there are some other people next to her. Are they dreaming too?
If this space is exclusive to Debbie's dream, then the others beside her are most likely the people she cherishes. Anyway, we should confirm that first, just to be sure.
Huh. How do we do that?
Just leave it to me.
Yeah, your inner thoughts. Hello? Okay.
The coffee here still tastes the same as ever. You two have traveled all around Tibet. Surely you've all tasted better coffee than this.
I suppose so, but no matter how good things may be elsewhere, nothing beats the taste of home.
That's right. It's hard to change your tastes.
Anyway, here's to your return home. Welcome back, everyone.
Okay, so they went somewhere.
Huh. How could they be? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Huh? She sounds a little hesitant.
Unsure there.
I've confirmed that this dream belongs only to Debbie, because I'm unable to hear the thoughts of the other two people with her.
So, This is the power. Paimon had better watch her thoughts from now on.
Don't worry. I don't often use my powers like this. It's rather impolite. Alright. I need to get myself ready. It won't be easy to break it to her, but there's no avoiding it now.
The Great Dendro Archon! What brings you here?
We're here for you, actually.
Sorry to interrupt your celebration, but have you noticed that what's happening here doesn't quite match up with your memories?
I don't quite understand. Great Dendro Archon. What do you mean?
I get it. The Dendro Archon is trying to say that it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that we're able to gather here.
Are the dreams trying to drag her back? You think?
My treat. We just returned from a fruitful adventure.
Memories. Oh, once in a lifetime.
Or do you think they're helping accidentally? We'll see.
All people should know what really happened to them. Are you sure that meeting here and chatting the day away like this isn't just a product of your own wishful thinking?
Yes. The reports from the Steambird were true. The ship they were on struck a reef and sank. And I never heard from Basima and Gaspar again.
Hey, come on now. What are you talking about, Debbie?
Yeah, trust your memories. Nothing you see here is real.
I get it now. This is a dream, isn't it? But since it's my dream, it doesn't matter if this is real or not. I enjoy the way things are here. I no longer have to face the tragedies of real life.
But then, what about the other people?
The world to me. Nobody else can understand me like they do. There's nothing wrong with continuing this dream. Is there?
I'm worried that if you were to continue dreaming like this, the lines between dreams and reality will gradually become too blurred for you. These dreams will always give you what you want, while reality remains full of pain and difficult situations. If you're not careful, you can get hurt.
Don't worry. I still have control. I won't let it go that far.
Are you sure?
Hey, how about we put all this troublesome stuff aside and get back to our coffee and snacks, Whether it's just a dream or real life, you should be happy.
You can't just brush off something like this. We don't even know how you people got here or where you even came from. Sorry. Paimon didn't mean to upset anyone.
No, it's all right. I understand that you're just trying to look out for me.
It seems that for now, this place is still relatively harmless for you. But I wonder if there's any way to go deeper into the dream.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I once heard a strange voice tell me that there's an entrance here. I'm not interested in checking it out at the moment, but maybe I'll go in and have a look later.
I think that might be the dangerous point.
Thanks for your help. Just as I expected, we're only on the surface of this dream. Let's go.
Okay. The surface of the dream. Meaning there's more ultimately. Oh, is this slightly different? Yeah, it's raining here.
Huh?
Hmm.
What are we doing here again? Wait a second. We were just up there. No, down there? Did we
Yeah,
go up or
confusing.
down?
Okay.
Don't panic. This is how dreams work. We've left Debbie's dream, but the dream is still continuing onward. I'm not sure where it'll lead us. This dream has the ability to create imaginary people, which is why people are so unwilling to wake up.
If it weren't for what we just saw, Paimon might still find that a bit hard to believe.
I have a guess. If these dreams are connected, then there should be some sort of order to them. The fact that Debbie was able to realize that she was dreaming means that she is not very deep in the dream yet. But the space we're in has been turned upside down. Do you remember the characteristics of dreams that I mentioned earlier?
Oh, right! Dreams are chaotic.
That's right. It's possible that we're heading deeper into this dream now. And the deeper we go, the closer we'll get to the essence of the dream.
Right! So the answers might be waiting for us deeper in the dream!
Yes, and we should get ready for whatever we may encounter.
Okay. We must prepare.
It looks like we may need to put something inside there.
Yeah. This? Yeah. Okay. Got it. This place is so pretty, though. Like, such a nice place. Oh. Why are you just jumping forward, Nahida? I don't get it. Come on. Thank you. Oh, danger.
Everyone hold hands.
Okay.
Into the wind. I hear everything.
No, my sword. Witness the power of Guwa.
In we go.
Whoa.
Oh.
When it rains, it seems to disappear slowly.
Okay.
Yes, and it appears again as soon as
Oh, why Rift Towns?
It's less like a flower, and more like a dendro slime that's trying to keep out of sight.
Okay.
Here we go again! Nahida and Nilou.
Hey, her analogies are fine. Come on, Paimon. Oh, okay. It appeared right before me.
Huh? Are we back up here again? Wait.
It seems like we're just phasing through it, Paimon. We're going through the
Good thing we didn't fall.
Yes,
space.
we did. We just fell upwards.
Yeah.
Not helping, Nahida.
It's fine, Paimon. Calm down. Calm down. Come on, Paimon. It's just a bit of a chaotic space. We're chilling, right? Oh, is this?
Weren't we already here a little earlier?
Yeah, no, isn't like
This is
yeah.
probably Ilmon's dream.
Huh? Why would he start dreaming again?
Yes, but it seems that the danger isn't enough to stop him from longing for his wife.
Based on what we've learned so far, he must be sleeping more deeply for his dreams to appear here.
But fortunately, he already knows us from before, so hopefully we'll be able to wake him up.
Oh, his daughter's in this one.
Ilmon!
Oh, it's you. Incredible. I didn't know you would appear in my dream, too.
Did you say dream? Wait, so you know this is a dream?
Of course. Such good things rarely happen to me in real life these days. Here, let me introduce everyone. This is Minar, my wife who I mentioned before. And this is our daughter, Hydar.
Hello. It's a great honor to meet the Dendro Archon.
Whoa, Dad! You know the Dendro Archon? That's amazing! And what's this? Is it a new toy? No, it's Paimon, not a toy! Anyway, now's not the time for that! Nahida, this doesn't seem to add up with what we were expecting.
You're right. Let me think for a bit here.
Oh, right!
Yeah, did
we
you?
didn't see him in a moment of dreams earlier. Paimon thought he'd gone home.
Sorry. I just had to make sure that Hydar could get a chance to see her mother. I had gotten pretty familiar with the hike, so I brought Hydar with me. I'm just glad we didn't meet any monsters along the way.
Yes, I'm glad too. I didn't expect her to grow up so fast. It must have been very hard for him. I regret not being able to fulfill my role as a wife and a mother.
No, don't talk like that. Let's leave all that unhappy stuff behind for now. Even if we're in a dream, it's still a blessing that we've been able to reunite in this way.
What should we do now? Should we tell him the truth?
You can let me break the news. I should be the one to do it. I'm sorry, but I should tell you that your dream did not create us. We are real people with our own consciousness. Like the last time we met, we are still investigating this dream, and we've already learned some things about it.
So you mean there's something nefarious with this dream as well?
Ilmon, what's going on?
It seems the reunion of our family is destined to only be temporary.
Huh? Is Mom leaving?
Maybe. But in all likelihood, that is indeed how things will end.
Oh. No, Mom, you can't leave!
I'm afraid I don't quite understand what's going on. Don't worry, Haida.
This sucks.
Mom's not going anywhere. Please, don't cry.
Minar doesn't understand any of this. I'm fully aware
That's a common
that this
theme.
is a dream, so that's why I've never told her the truth, but never mind. It's not like I would know what to say. I mean, I don't get any of the complicated stuff. But regardless of whether this dream is good or bad, you're here to resolve it, right?
Yes.
Then please, let us enjoy this moment for just a while longer. Regardless of whatever caused this dream to come to pass, I feel extremely grateful to have had the chance to reunite with my family. But does this dream really have to disappear?
I'm afraid so. Sorry.
Okay. I see. Please, come this way. You can go even deeper into the dream by heading in this direction. I have heard that the further down you go, the more pleasant the dreams become. And the more you want to stay. The answer you're looking for may also be found there. Go ahead.
Thank you for helping us. And I'm truly sorry.
You're welcome. It's not like I have any say in the matter. I'm just an ordinary person after all. Who am I to interfere with the work of a god?
That's besides
I'll be
the
right
point.
behind you.
But,
I should at least let Minar and Haidar know what's going on here. Otherwise, my daughter might be mad at her mother after we wake up.
We're not doing something bad.
We really aren't, but it fucking sucks.
That depends on how you define good and bad.
In the long run, it's good because... But in the moment, and what we're doing, technically, people would think we're bad. Yeah, it's complicated and fucked, okay? Let's just move on.
It's the same place again. This place is almost like a flight of stairs that connects all the dreams together.
But they appear to be getting more and more aggressive. Regular stairs wouldn't try to attack us.
Right. Something seems to be off about our theory. Ilmon is clearly aware that he's dreaming, and he's enjoying it. Rather than dreaming on a deeper level, he almost seemed more awake.
Yeah.
I believe we're on the right track, but we just need another explanation. It's not that the dreams are getting deeper, it's the owner's attachment to the dreams that's getting stronger. But you would never mistake dreams for real life, right?
Sometimes, Paimon almost wishes her dreams could be real. But it's just a quick thought. It's not long before Paimon's thinking about other things, like sticky honey roast.
Like, I want them to go on longer, but I don't think let me stay there. I don't think. And, like, kinda explain there. It's maybe a brief thought and then forgotten.
This also explains the insubstantiality of our dreams. No matter what they may become, we don't really care. But if we decide to abandon reality and embrace our dreams, then our dreams would become far more substantial.
Oh, wait! Paimon's starting to get it now!
Your mind will begin to build the dream far more attentively, which in turn will make it feel more real. Do you remember how the Akasha can turn dreams into jnana energy? Constructing a realistic dream consumes a similar energy.
Does that mean there's a host of these dreams here like Nilou during the Sub-Zero's festival? If we wake that person up, this collective dream will end, right?
Most likely. But the collective dream in Sumeru City was created by the Akasha, and now the Akasha has been turned off. This has nothing to do with
my brain's starting to think about
humans are not
possibilities here.
creating a collective dream.
Has something to do with the Akasha.
Huh? So, did someone manage to restart the Akasha?
I doubt that, Paimon, but...
That's impossible. But they are probably a scholar of the academia who had a close connection with the Akasha. Even so, how did they manage to do it? And how did they choose the host? Yeah, we haven't gotten to the end yet. Once we know their motive, all the questions will resolve themselves.
Are we thinking it could maybe have something to do with Nahida herself? Possibly, like it could just be a scholar, like she mentioned. I'm just trying to think of like possible theories here.
Let me leave you. I'll uproot you.
I don't know. Oh. Don't worry. I'm just missing every shot physically possible.
One with the forest.
Okay, it was truly just one of them. Got it. Oh, no! 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 The chest! Let me go back! Let me go back!
Keep up.
This happens to me. I have another account where I'll just make sure to get it, but I'm upset. Caught in video of me fucking up. Well. Oh, can I go back, actually? I'm like, why is this still here if I can't go back?
All the water that used to be here?
Oh, no.
Turned into rain.
I just straight up... Oh.
The water level rises.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was able to come back. It's okay. I truly did think I messed up. It's okay. I was just supposed to grab the thing and come back. Real moments, of panic, everyone. Real moments. Okay. Now we go back. It's back and forth, everyone. Sorry, you guys get to deal with, like, energetic yet also mildly tired thoughts. I'm so sorry.
We finally made it.
Let us go.
Destination is right ahead.
Oh, let's let them talk. That's it? Okay, cool. I don't want to cut off dialogue. Okay. Oh, we're at the city.
A new place.
Okay.
Well,
It is so chaotic, though.
This should be the final destination.
Huh? Really? Yeah, these are just ordinary city streets.
I have powers related to dreams, so it's usually easy for me to tell who's dreaming and who's created by dreams. I guess only those who have thoroughly accepted this dream will be able to come here.
There are so many people here. How can we find the host?
Don't worry, I have a way.
Okay. Use Nahida skill. Got it. You think there'd be anything, like, missing? Like,
I see everything.
fake... Oh! There's one. There's two.
Shadia has such good taste.
Okay.
I can never go wrong with her opinion.
No, it doesn't seem to be her.
Lisa's always so calm. I wish I were the same.
He's just in an ordinary dream, so it shouldn't be him.
Who doesn't want a dream to last forever?
He's just entered the dream recently. It's definitely not him. However...
Sometimes I wish Rakesh could be more assertive, but I guess I'm also happy enough with the way things are.
Okay.
No, it's not her, unfortunately.
You? Oh.
You know, I've heard that plants grow better if you play music for them. And on that note, it's been a while since I last heard you play.
Sorry, I've been a little busy these last couple days. Oh, the Dendro Archon. What a pleasant surprise.
Hmm? Oh, welcome, Great Dendro Archon. And your companions, too. Welcome. I'm Amira. I run the flower shop here. And this is my husband, Moses.
Okay, yeah. This lines up with some of the things, yeah.
You already know all about me. There's no need for all the pleasantries. Perhaps I should call you the dream's owner?
As expected of the Dendro Archon. I'm sorry, Amira. It seems my research has attracted the Dendro Archon's attention. Why don't you go back to the flower shop? I'll come help you a little later.
Okay, of course, dear. I'll see you later.
It appears that I was too naive to think I could deceive the Dendro Archon in person like this. To avoid looking like too much of a fool, allow me to ask the first question. How well would you say you understand this dream?
This dream was built by the Akasha, and it has the power to create imaginary people who no longer exist in the real world. As for you, you found a unique way to become the owner of this dream, going so far as to have even given up the ability to wake up again.
Given up the ability to wake up?
Impressive. You truly are the embodiment of wisdom. Please, tell me how you were able to arrive at such a conclusion. In return, I'll answer the question you're most curious about.
It's simple. Apart from you, this space only consists of real people who are dreaming and imaginary people who are created here. Although you are here and appear no different from the others, I can't sense your dream. How can I wake up a person who's already awake?
Fascinating.
Since you're the fully awake owner of this dream, it can never collapse from you waking up.
Okay.
Theoretically, this should also give you absolute control over this place. I have to admit, it really doesn't get much better than that. But even knowing all of that, one question remains. How did you do it?
Isn't the answer right in front of you, great Dendro Archon? It's because I've dedicated my entire reality to this dream. I uploaded my entire consciousness into the Akasha when it was still running.
This plan's been for a minute then.
Actually,
Wait.
This all started because of an accident. My original goal was not about the Akasha or a collective dream.
No. You were motivated above all to create a hyper-realistic person. The desire to reconnect with a real loved one is the one shared sentiment between all our dreamers.
That's right. However, human models are too complicated. Only the Akasha has a jnana energy supply powerful enough for me to generate and sustain my models. The Akasha is truly magnificent. If I siphoned a minuscule amount of its energy, nobody would even notice. and even this minuscule amount of energy was already more than enough for my purposes. Even using just crude methods, I was still able to train a fairly realistic person. I named my first work Amira.
Huh? You mean the girl we just saw?
She and I entered the academia on the same day. Starting with admission procedures, we bumped into each other 6 times on just that first day. And because of that one day, we eventually went on to fall in love. We studied, conducted research, and made breakthroughs together. Our rhythm was always in step. I felt like we were 2 separate bodies that shared the same heart. However, Elazar later took her from me. Yes, I need more training samples to perfect Amira's personality. I found their details in the Akasha's database. Using the pretext of testing for mental health disorders, I implanted signaling devices in their bodies.
Okay,
This
that's
way I could
fucked
connect
up.
them to a network, and Amira could feel their yearning. Little by little, they helped her to grow and develop a warm, human personality. To improve my efficiency and allow myself to focus on nothing but my research, I uploaded my consciousness as well, and became a part of the network.
So, technically speaking, it's not that you won't wake up, it's that you can't wake up.
Yes, because the Akasha was suddenly turned off, I lost all of my jnana energy. I became imprisoned in the very network I had constructed. At first, I panicked. But, after coming to grips with the situation, I realized that I could restart this world as long as I could find a replacement source of jnana energy.
That means everyone in the network is providing you with jnana energy!
That's all there really is to it. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I'm just saving them as well as myself. I provide a beautiful dream, and in return, I harvest their jnana energy as fuel for the dream. They can wake up any time they wish. People need to sleep anyway, so why not have some beautiful dreams while
It's
they
that
rest?
it's making them not want to wake up.
I agree. This is the home we spent a great deal of effort on to build for ourselves.
Yeah, she's right. We're staying here of our own free will.
I don't understand this at all, but I just want to spend some more time with my family. I don't want them to be sad.
Thank you, dear. Great Dendro Archon, I hope you can understand.
You don't need to gather around here. It's all right. The Great Dendro Archon is nothing if not kind and considerate towards her
Fuck
people.
you. I'm sorry.
She won't interfere with what we're
He's
doing.
annoying the fuck out of me. No offense. Morning fucking sucks, and so this just fucking.
It seems like I won't need you to answer my last question. You're willing to tell me all your secrets because you have nothing to fear. If you use real people as your weapon and turn them against their Archon, then there's nothing the Archon can do.
They just want to be with the people they cherish. I don't think there's anything wrong with
It's
me providing them
fucking
with that
like it's
opportunity.
fucked that you're
They
deluding
don't
them
wish to
though.
eternally part with their spouses and friends. What's so wrong about that? If you understood humans a little better, or had also
Ah, you
experienced
fucking
firsthand the
underhanded
absolute
piece of
devastation
shit.
of
I'm sorry.
loss,
I'm getting really
then
upset.
perhaps you wouldn't be so cold towards us.
You don't know fucking a thing about
If you
her.
had used your talents and determination for a just cause, you could have become a sage of the new generation. Unfortunately, you've committed one of the 6 cardinal sins of the Academia by attempting the forbidden and fearing none. You equated people's feelings with cold jnana energy and deprived them of the pain that they have to face. You lured them into these dreams, and even now, remain completely unaware of how evil all of this truly is.
Pain? Luring? Those kinds of things haven't existed here from the moment this world was created.
Then why don't they want to be apart?
She's right here. This is Ilmon's child, Haidar.
Huh? My daughter? What's wrong with her?
This dream relies on a set network, which means that only those with
Mhm.
devices planted in their bodies can enter this world. Carefully think back and retrace your steps.
secretly went back to the mountainside with Haidar. Minar was already there waiting for me, and Haidar was able to see her mother. You mean she isn't actually the real Haidar?
No, because unlike you, she can't enter this dream. The moment you came into this dream, it created a Haidar to realize your wish of reuniting with your family. So, tell me, where's the real Haidar?
You need to wake up and get your daughter.
She's still out there on the mountainside.
That's right. And she must have been terrified to see her father not in his right mind. Not to mention the monsters in that area. The situation is very dangerous.
If Haidar's still out there, then...
What are you talking about, Dad? I don't understand.
I must wake up right now. I can't leave her there alone.
Oh.
Come on, guys. You all have people that you can't actually leave behind.
People try to
Come
avoid
on.
pain and stay in their perceived bubbles of safety out of an instinct to protect themselves. This is human nature, but it is also one of their weaknesses. However, why are there still so many people striving to move forward, even when they know the path ahead is dangerous and painful? It's because people don't only live for themselves. They have families, loved ones, friends, and communities. They have dreams that they are still trying to achieve. But in this dream, you showed them only the most comfortable and soothing things. This entire world has been built on the foundation of buried and unseen pain. It's all just a well-devised scam.
It seems like I've stayed in the dream for too long.
I still have so many things I haven't done.
I thought gods didn't understand humans. That would have explained why they created such a flawed world where countless tragedies took place.
They didn't create the world, but sure.
To arrive at the answer through sheer power of observation. But unfortunately, it means nothing now. If you wanted to spend a little time in the waking world, go right ahead. In any case, I wanted to spend some time alone with Amira. As long as this dream continues to exist, you'll come back. Humans aren't as strong as you think. And even if you're a god, they won't always listen to you. It's time to purge all the extraneous data and noise.
Oh.
Be careful! All of you, please get out of here and find somewhere safe.
I am the master of this dream. I can create endless waves of monsters with the snap of a finger. Don't worry, they'll wake up before they get hurt. Amira doesn't like to see others in pain. If you know what's good for you, leave now!
Piece of shit. I'm sorry. It's based off a genuine thing, fucking like missing loved ones and all that. But it doesn't fucking justify a single fucking thing.
You haven't won just yet. This dream is mine! If I go into hiding here, not even an Archon can ever find me. And as long as people yearn for happiness, they will return here and rebuild this paradise!
Hey, stop! What's that? This dream is spiraling out of control and is collapsing now.
Okay then. Yeah, would you look at that, dude?
Oh no. Amira. Amira. Amira! Amira, are you alright?
I don't feel well.
No, no, no! Please, no!
Oh no.
Get away from there! Don't ruin my flowers! What should I do? Where did he go?
Left because he doesn't want you anymore.
No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
Oh no. Okay, I got stuck. We're good.
The Temple of Wisdom!
Dude, this... You can't mess with people's emotions like this.
Shut up! Just decide for yourself.
Holy shit. I was wondering where you went. You were back there.
Rim cutter. Enshroud. I'll uproot you.
Okay. Maybe does just beating that one?
Am I?
Yes.
I'm not a
Yeah.
Glad that's over. But what happened just now?
He's not very proficient in using the Akasha's technology, and he spent a lot of Jnana energy creating monsters. Now the system is out of control. All the people he created also turned into monsters, including Amira. It's terrible, even for a dream.
Even Paimon's freaked out. Paimon can't imagine what they're going through.
The good news is that the chaos seems to have subsided. Now we only need to wake up the people here and let them return to their real lives.
Amira. My dear Amira. They're all gone. It was just a big dream after all. I couldn't change my fate. And my knowledge turned out to be useless. What a cruel world.
Do you still think this is our fault?
I don't care about that anymore. The Jnana energy used to sustain this dream has all been transformed into monsters. This dream will soon collapse and my consciousness along with it. Let me disappear with Amira. I'd rather turn into dust than to ever wake up again.
It seems that everything that's happened is too much for him. He's lost all hope.
I think seeing Amira turn into a monster was punishment enough for him. After comprehending the hollowness of the unreal, it's time to revisit the meaning of existence.
Existence? I'm different from the others. I've long given up everything outside of my consciousness.
Using my knowledge of the Akasha, I have a way to extract your consciousness from here and put it inside a knowledge capsule. The Academia has probably kept your body, so you should be able to wake up soon.
No need. Just let me disappear. Reality means nothing to me.
Is it rude that I want to call him a coward?
This isn't compassion. I won't let you escape your punishment by simply disappearing. As for your life after that, it will be up to you how you want to exist. Alright, Traveler and Paimon, we should go back. We can finally wrap up this whole thing.
Oh. Come on, Nahida.
What's wrong, Nahida?
Oh, nothing. Let's tell the people here to gather at a moment of dreams after they wake up.
No, there's stuff you need to know. I'm sorry, I'm intrigued. No, can we... No, I'm with Nahida, dude. You're not just disappearing with this chaos space
great.
you've made.
You're
but...
awake! Everybody has started to wake up, and we've heard similar reports from around the city as well. From the looks of it, you were able to successfully resolve the issue.
Yes, though it took us a good deal of effort. There will be many people gathering here shortly, so please do your best to maintain order. I need to go to the Academia with them now, but we'll be back soon.
Are we going to ask about that scholar?
Yes, but it may take some time for him to wake up after his consciousness returns to his body. We can leave the rest to the Matra.
Okay, let's go. Nowhere but up.
Oh, it's the great Dendro Archon. How can I help you?
I would like to check the registration records of a Kashara War scholar. He should be in an unconscious state right now.
Okay, just a moment. Sorry to keep you waiting, Dendro Archon. We have confirmed that there's a scholar named Beinuni who's been unconscious for a while. The cause was improper operation of the Akasha. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, and is still receiving treatment at Bimarstan.
Huh? Isn't his name Moses?
I guess he didn't want to be recognized or bothered by anyone. Please, give the knowledge stored in this to the Matra, and ask them to import it into Beinuni's brain.
Understood. But for safety reasons, I need to know why.
It's simple. This contains his consciousness. It's long been trapped inside of a dream. He's committed an act that affected the safety of Sumeru. After he wakes up, I'll inform the General Mahamatra of all the details.
Yep, we'll get Sino involved.
I'll take care of this right away. Thank you, great Dendro Archon.
No problem. Alright. Everyone should have gathered at the Moment of Dreams by now. Let's head back.
Let us go do that. It is interesting that he changed his name, or at least seemed to have. So many questions, but let's go. Is he good? Yeah, there's his daughter too. Okay, cool. We're all good.
Let's be quiet and just listen in. I wonder what she's going to say.
Hello, all of you who have just woken up. I'm sorry for interrupting your beautiful dreams. I may have acted a little cold when handling things in the dream. I sincerely apologize for that. Dreams have amazing power. They inspire us to remain resolute in the face of adversity, and help those with aspirations achieve their desires. But dreams also have the potential to exploit people, confuse the senses, and distort the truth. Unfortunately, you are all chosen as prey for an elaborate scheme. As I've said before, I am still learning, and cannot fully empathize with the pain of all the loss you've experienced. But just take a good look around you, and you'll see many other people who have had similar experiences. You should be proud that you've been able to gather here and look toward the future together. The path of life is long, and it's hard for us to see the destination. This leads us to ask a lot of difficult questions. What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose of my existence? Why do I keep experiencing pain and loss? Of course, the most comfortable choice is to stop progressing. Give up thinking, and just keep repeating whatever you're already familiar with. Whenever you have such thoughts, just look at the people and things around you. Some people work hard all day so that their families can have a hot meal on the table at night. Some people travel all over the world in order to create art that resonates with all of Teyvat. Some venture in search of the world's secrets to prevent rapidly approaching, yet still unknown, world-shattering catastrophes. Life is not just about yourself. Each and every one of your actions shapes you and the world around you. Look, friends and family will remember what you've done, and even some people you've never met may benefit from your actions. Therefore, many people will strive forward to forge new paths, even if they have to endure great pain to do so. Once you begin your journey on that same difficult yet rewarding path, you'll come to know the answers to those big existential questions, yet they will no longer feel as life-defining as they did before. But if you were to believe that life is nothing but an empty, ephemeral dream, then that's also the only thing it'll ever become. You're free to choose how you want to live your lives, but as your Archon, I should first make this information known to everyone. In the end, it's up to you whether you want to embrace a beautiful dream at the cost of your real life.
Where's the clapping?
Wanted to speak with us alone.
Where's the clapping? All you clap.
To the plaza in front of the academia.
Okay, let's go. Gotta meet Nahida. I love Nahida, okay guys? She's great. Shut up, my eyes aren't watering. It's the tender rain, for anyone who will get that.
You're amazing, Nahida! Even Paimon was nearly won over by that scholar in that dream.
Well, he's very good at manipulating the weaknesses of human nature, but perhaps he himself had fallen prisoner to them long ago. That dream was incredibly beautiful and enticing. Ordinary people couldn't see through it and easily lost themselves within it. But as long as you can still wake up, you can still move forward with your life. Huh? What makes you say that?
Right! You said that you didn't understand human feelings, but we saw how considerate you were with all these people. Your speech just now really connected with everyone. You did a good job!
Thank you. I've heard a lot of sad stories along this journey, and several of them have touched my heart. You can't say that the victims of the dream really did anything wrong, and what they wanted was also not unreasonable. That's why I could understand them when they tried to resist us and protect the dream. But all of my understanding and stirred feelings probably can't even account for even 1% of the pain they've experienced. I don't think this 1% can be seen as an example of what you call empathy.
You're too hard on yourself, that's for sure.
Alright. I suppose going out into the world will help my confidence grow. I've learned that emotions are nothing like knowledge, and that's why it's hard for me to put them into words sometimes.
Emotions make you do some irrational things.
Said that I had never personally felt the pain of loss. But
Oh, that's not true at all.
Feeling that this isn't true.
What would he know?
The moment I entered the dream, I felt like I was wrapped in a blanket of warm feelings. It was so warm that it felt like I had returned to the start of my life, and I didn't want to wake up anymore.
Vaguely, yeah.
But when I opened my eyes, the feeling was gone without a trace. If I have to make an analogy for it, I would say I can no longer see words on a piece of paper after they have been erased, but I can still see the slight indentations of where the words had been written. But now that I've experienced this dream, I think I can say with confidence that I won't dwell too much on the meaning of that warmth. It's enough that I can tell I was once supported by that warmth, and its existence has allowed me to get to where I am today. If I dwell too much on its exact nature, I would be putting the cart before the horse. I gave a speech to inspire my people, so if I were to fail to live up to those words myself, then that would be too embarrassing.
Hey, what's with that serious look?
You keep looking like there's something you want to say. Is there anything you want to tell me?
Don't worry about it.
Since we just woke up, let's stretch a little bit. A new day is about to begin.
Lingering warmth. Oh. Where'd Nahida go? Why can't I speak with you? Nahida! No! Oh, I wanted to speak with her so I can give my final thoughts while right next to her. And see if she had, like, you know, because usually you can talk to them and they'll give you, like, a sentence or something. No! Okay, whatever. That was really great. Very emotional. And I'm agreeing with Traveler at the end there, not, you know, mentioning it to Nahida. Because it's true. There's no point in lingering, and it's not like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata has been completely forgotten in the sense. it's not like all traces of her existence have been fully, like, eradicated. They exist through, well, a traveler, but more, like, the important part here is Nahida's willpower and her determination, whether she knows where it came from or not. And, you know, so I totally get, like, from Nahida's words alone, being like, you know, there's no reason to tell, and, you know, just kind of keeping it in at the end. Because at the end of the day, the Greater Lord's not completely gone, you know? And that's the sentiment. And that's kind of where I really got hit by emotions there, is just, you know, having loss, whether it be a very dear pet or, you know, actual family or friend. It's more of, yes, dreams can give you this enticing, you're seeing them again, it feels so real and great, but live on for them too. Don't fall into this enticing trap of rather just see this imaginary space when you can go on and use their inspiration and love and all this and that to, you know, just do the best you can, you know? I don't know. I'm rambling. These quests make me emotional, okay? And I loved that. I loved Nahida's animations. But we're moving on to Nilou before I just quit and, like, crumble. Nilou's, so, since, you know, I haven't uploaded, like, the technically part 1 of Nilou's quest, let me just quickly, briefly mention what I do know. Is they're gonna hold a celebration, I think? A show, maybe? And it gets canceled by this one lady's father. And so this one so far is leading me towards the path of being a little frustrated. So it's going to be a little bit of a shift from Nahida's quest to Nilou's here. But let us kind of go in. Okay.
Trying to best the academia in a debate is attempting the impossible.
Ah, yes, debate.
Really,
yeah, this part isn't
won't stop you.
recorded, I don't think.
Our situation can get any worse.
I don't think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilou's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality. I'm not saying that I don't support you, Nilou. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the academia that we have some fight in us.
Thank you, everyone. I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate. You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilou's feelings. When all's said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
We gotta give this a try.
Enough, Inaya.
Sorry, I've ruined the mood. I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome. Nilou shouldn't have to push herself for the sake of an impossible goal.
There's nothing in this world that is impossible.
Yeah, it's way too early to give up.
You're right, Inaya. We're up against the academia. Everyone knows that they're very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response. But I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets. I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Then, could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself. But since we've decided on a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate. I, by myself, definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father. But what about the entire theater combined? Then we should have a chance, right?
Right.
That could definitely give us a chance. Nice little edge.
That's right, Miss Nilou. Beat the bad guy. Justice will prevail. Make him eat dirt.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight. But thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best.
Well said, back.
There we go.
I felt that I might have said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
Alright, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
When the day comes, I'll get my friends and the theater's customers to come and support Nilou. If anything goes wrong, I'll have them scream and shout and drown out whatever Sharif says.
Okay.
I can't do that? Fine, I'll think of something else.
Yeah, debate means we have to let him speak, too. Unfortunately.
I didn't expect you all to challenge the academia.
We've done it once, we'll do it again.
In my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places. I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Soren, and Abi will all...
It's all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
Ah, so that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds. Look at us now. Soren and Abi are happy. And Soren has also just passed his theater exam. He can start acting soon. He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Soren have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Are you trying to make us...
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater, the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it. I can choose to believe that my life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose to believe that it was a blessing in disguise for Soren and Abi. Similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner. Good and bad are all human-made concepts.
Yeah.
It all depends on how we choose to see things.
You have a point.
Nilou, I know how important Zubair Theater is to you. But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
You're too kind. All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement.
You got this, Nilou. We're all here.
I feel a lot better.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
I've gained a whole new level of respect for you. Inaya was right. It's true that I couldn't bear to bring down Nilou. It wasn't out of pity or anything, though. I just felt like I didn't have the right to say anything. After all, Nilou was the one who bravely stepped up and proposed to fight back. I didn't have that kind of courage or initiative. I'd be a terrible person if I spoke badly of Nilou without doing anything to help. She knows better than any of us how difficult this path will be.
It's okay to have some reserved thoughts, but, you know.
Mr. Zubair, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether. Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager. In summary, you need sufficient confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater. As long as you double down on that point and force them to concede it, you'll gain an advantage.
All right, got it.
Yeah, they can't just simply go, it's demolishing time.
Like this before. The academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Do we really have to?
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way. Nilou, you are incredible. With your talent and youth, you had the least to lose out of all of us. And yet you were still the first to take a stand.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her. Do your best. We'll do all that
More
we
and
can.
more like her.
Leave the rest to fate.
Okay.
Her?
Thank you, Paimon.
She was an excellent dancer, but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
No one is allowed. Watch out, Mr. Bad Guy! Pow! Bam!
Now, who else do I need to speak to? Because I talked to the... I mean, you? Yeah, okay.
Paimon doesn't really want to talk to him.
So, you've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think, I was just about to put forward a suggestion.
Oh, Paimon will listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh, this again?
We probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts. I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience, does that count as a meaning?
You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilou. This guy's ramblings never make any sense.
No, no. Nilou's answer far surpasses yours, and it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. This is something that the academia can never understand. I once pursued the mastery of art. much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge. However, the more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at all. I found that I could comprehend even the most complex and sophisticated of works, and yet somehow that provided me with little solace. I remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilou's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone here had a joyous part in the overall experience. The actors upon the stage basked in the love of their audience.
I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm so much more quiet now after Nahida's quest. I'll try not to. I'll try.
In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly average.
Hey, don't say something like that.
That's rude.
But what bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me. I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted. I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater. For this is where I can finally find what I seek. Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, art must be appreciated by others to confer value. If art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
When you put it that way, Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today. I care not for where my feet may take me next, but Nilou, you need to remember one thing. You already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted. You cannot give it up, not even to the Academia.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasani.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
We'll definitely attempt
Care a
to.
lot about the theater.
Okay.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart. He'll even help out with furniture repair and painting the stage.
Wow. Paimon didn't think he had that in him at all.
Okay.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the Academia?
Yes. He told us that we have to shut down the theater within 30 days, and that it's going to be demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the Academia.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the Academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about that.
Mine too! So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing they have the power to make rash decisions about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books. Exactly.
Okay.
They want to look down on us? Ha! We'll look down on them first.
Don't worry. Everyone here has your back. The Academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art. If they don't believe that, send them my way. I got them beat on this subject.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe that's something I should do.
Ignore him. He's joking.
No, no, that could work. I mean, if they want to talk about shit.
We'll always support you.
Thank you all so much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
Very true, actually.
Are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
To be fair, though, you have the people's support, which is a good one, but it's the academia, and some of those people don't give a fuck. they're kind of just knowledge power hungry kind of thing. Like they don't care about the support notion.
Abby, have you seen Miss Inaya? No, Miss Nilou. Miss Inaya isn't back yet.
That is a problem.
Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Or was she held back in?
Oh no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time.
Yeah, do you think she was taken?
I never planned to come back.
Well, actually, yeah, that too. I'm sorry. I'm thinking like kidnapping, but yeah, she could have just decided not to come down. Calm down.
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here. Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time. She has a long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us, so she thought leaving was the best thing to do. And then she just quietly left afterward. Exactly. She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try? Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back. But where should we start? Sumeru is huge! I think I might know. Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again. Then let's go take a look. Yes, let's hurry.
Come on. Like, your father's a piece of shit, okay? Like, you know, he may genuinely care, yada yada, but, like, this is going too far, so that's why I'm saying he's a piece of shit. But you need to see that the community here fucking loves you, and you're important to them. Like, yes, it fucking sucks that, you know, your father's using his power to, like, shut the place down and whatnot. But you need to see that they're here to try for a reason. They're here to put up a fight. You can believe that maybe things aren't going to work out, but it's not up to you to decide that for everyone. And that's the core thing here. They want to fight for you. You may be kind of stuck in your feelings of being trapped by the situation, depending on how long your father's been at your throat about all this shit. But you have people who care about you, and they want to fight for you, so let them. It's hard, yes, but running away like this is only actually what's going to cause them so much more pain and strife. I'm sorry. That's the most I've said in, like, what, 30 minutes? No, I remember starting this and I was getting pretty heated. Like, who does that man think he is? Okay, yes, your daughter maybe isn't doing what you want her to do, and maybe she's run away. But, like, to go this far, like, and show blatant disregard even when she's communicated her thoughts. You know, that's the problem. That's where everything becomes muddied and just wrong. And yeah, it's just fucking sad that things happen in this sort of way, and then people have this poor response where, like, they're getting attacked in a place they find is a safe space, and their safe space is being threatened simply because they chose to be there and it feels like a home to them. You know what I mean? And it just... yeah. I needed this time to, you know, run here. Could have teleported and made things faster, but this is important. Let's see.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently. But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first. Did you hear that? I heard it too. Let's investigate.
Sounds like she's being jumped. There is a timer?
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there. Yes, we're almost there.
Oh, Jesus.
Stay back!
Oh, I didn't realize... I did not realize we had Nilou.
Inaya, don't be scared! We're coming to help!
I don't know how to use Nilou.
One with nature.
I have nothing against Nilou, but I did not pull for her, so I'm wholly on for... I saw it attached to her and I was confused. Okay. It's okay. We're fine.
Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before. They chased after me for a long time. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
Well, A, you can't know that, and B, everyone's trying hard.
Everyone's working together towards a happier ending. No one should be singled out for blame.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished. You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
But they'll suffer if they know that you're just out there dealing with it by yourself. You have to look at it from their perspective, too. You have to understand this would hurt them. And you're saying you're doing this for them. You need to look at that. Let them fight for you.
Listen to me, Inaya. Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you. Mr. Zubair said that you're one of us, so that means we will protect you. No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Nilou, there will always be a victim. Whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too. You can't win a debate against the academia. Especially since your opponent will be my father. My father is an extremely demanding man.
Okay, and?
He's always wanted me to become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor. I tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, "Why aren't you a genius?"
Because not everyone is going to function at the same level. And what truly is a genius? Okay? What really is a genius? This is... Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, this... All the quests, in some form, have been a little too relatable recently. All I know is, let's just say that the words perfect get used a lot when it comes to studies at my home. And, yeah. May also be from a father figure of sorts. In a way. Not by me, but someone else. Yeah, fuck that notion. Oh, okay, well then why aren't you this genius as well? If you were a, quote, I guess by your knowledge, genius, why don't you understand? Why aren't you seeing that the things you're doing may be causing harm? Like, this is the whole case of, like, you're being childish, running away. It's like, well, what made me run away in the first place? What convinced me, that what might be best to get away from these stressors, from this, like, expectations, this just utter disappointment is to run away. What is the source of that? And if you don't look at yourself and go, oh shit, that was me, then you're just an idiot. Then you're just a stubborn buffoon who can't fucking look yourself in the mirror because you think you're just high and mighty.
Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
At first, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score. I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off, and that I could finally make Father feel some modicum of joy. I even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes. Right?
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up. These are not pleasant memories for me. I was tired of him yelling at me every day. All I wanted was to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. He flung my present to the side. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why you weren't first.
And you reflect on why you're such a fucking shit, god-awful dad. You reflect on that fucking bitch. Like, no, your child has accomplished something great, especially considering where you fucking live. The academia is all about fucking knowledge, all about being the top at what you do. To get fucking 3rd out of this entire school is a fucking accomplishment. It fucking means something, you absolute piece of shit. There is wanting the best for your child, and there is being a controlling piece of fucking shit. There is someone who is trying to basically simulate what they want through their kids, and when their kid can't accomplish what they wanted, they get pissed. And it's stupid as fuck. It is so stupid. Do you not understand what positive reinforcement can do for a kid? A whole load better than fucking negative reinforcement. Sitting there saying, what's wrong with you? Reflect on why you're not 1st place. How dare you think 3rd out of your entire, like, that class, that score, whatever. Reflect why 3rd is piece of shit and you should have been 1st. No, oh my god, wow, you got 3rd place. You did a great job. I know you've been working really hard. Especially if you've never fucking done that before. Imagine how good your kid would feel. Just knowing that their fucking hard-worked effort has been fucking acknowledged. It did not acknowledge that whatsoever is just so fucked up. It's so aggravating, and it's why I sometimes cause issues at home. But, I don't know. This is bothering the fuck out of me because no kid should have to deal with a parent being this level of fucked. I'm sorry. So you want your kid to do this? Okay, you go back to school, do that. Okay, you want this or that? You fucking do it. You want a successor? I know maybe you'd want your daughter, your own blood, to be your successor. But if your child is showing signs of wanting something else in life and they're very dedicated to it, you see genuine passion and joy, accept it. It may suck, but your kid is a human too. They are their own person, and they are allowed to do whatever the fuck they want, given in this case. She seems to love it at the theater. She seems to be enjoying life more than she ever has, being, like, trying to appease you and do what you want. And it's not like you were happy and you were great. You were so fucking ignorant. You're like, you're my child. You have to do this. You weren't taking any thought into, well, maybe my child's actually putting in a great amount of effort for me. You know, you never thought that. And if you did, you're just shit and not... I'm not going to accept any... I thought it, but you know, because I can't understand it. I can't understand the notion of going through and being like... Later on going, well, I did feel bad. I did want to let up a little bit, but I thought that if I let up, I would be too soft. And then, you know, this is X, Y, and Z. It's like, being soft isn't always a fucking bad thing. Yes, you need to sometimes be a little stern and strict, but being soft, especially when there's an accomplishment such as, like, you know, like, third place, or, like, anything like that, any sign of, like, an achievement, you should fucking be nice. You should be there for support. You should fucking encourage. Negative reinforcement is going to be the shittiest thing to me, and anytime I see it, it's going to make my blood boil, and I'm not a violent person by any means, but anytime I hear that, I so just want to deck whoever the fuck just was perpetuating the idea that any form of negative fucking reinforcement, like, you know, this is different from, like, you know, things like, those little orbs that would stick together, you know, they put, like, I forget the name for it, but they put the stuff where if a kid tried putting it in their mouth, it would be super bitter. That would be, like, a negative reinforcement, so you'd be like, oh, ew, that's disgusting, and you'd spit it out and never do that again. That's different. A parent going and being negative towards anything and showing anything negative, when even if it's, like, an accomplishment on the kid's end, that's stupid. I don't care if your kid is a child, or if your kid is young adult, or even, like, an adult. It's just, if they accomplish something and they just want to make you happy, and you can see that they're happy and they just want to share their happiness with you, you shouldn't sit there and shit on them for it. Sorry, I ranted for probably 20 minutes. That really upset me. Now let's, autoplay, go.
I forgot how long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard.
It's not a thought, he fucking did. Okay, that line was too personal again. Okay. No, guys, if your parents argue over things like this, I relate strongly. It's been a struggle. It's been a fight, you know.
They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him. I didn't get a single sentence of apology or any words of comfort. I've completely given up. We're destined to never understand each other.
How horrible.
As long as he doesn't fucking grow up, sadly.
I don't think you can beat him in a debate.
Oh no, Nilou can. And if she can't, I'll punch him.
He doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is. He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience. His life is devoid of camaraderie or friendship. He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes, as if the world revolves around him.
And newsflash to him, it fucking doesn't.
Our little place in this world means nothing to him.
And he means nothing to us. Seriously, he's a piece of shit. Self-absorbed motherfucker.
I understand.
Sorry, now I'm kind of just venting.
But when we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe it'll help you.
Oh. Was it this one? I like this one too.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Can I do this one first?
No, there should be...
Fine. I think it's this one.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Miss Raykar has
Aha!
been through a
No,
lot
I
in
like
her
that one
life,
immediately.
but she told us that she's very happy to live at the theater now. Although she ran into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
I can sympathize with your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us. Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Oh.
Let the past stay in the past.
When I ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right. All I'm doing now is falling right back into it.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you. Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard to find.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
You're right. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him?
Exactly.
I can't afford to lose anything more. We have to win. The debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
That's the spirit!
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well. Even if he looks down on us, I know how to make him accept.
Alright, let's go.
Let us go. We must fight. We must debate an old man. I'm calling him old. I don't care what his actual age is. If he's not like old or not. He's an old man. Outdated views such as his deserve no respect.
Well, I'm off to meet with him. Please wait here for me.
Okay.
Will do.
Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. The only thing left to do now is to wait until the debate. I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
You were great, Nilou! Your words won over Inaya! Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win!
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected. Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave. Even if... Huh? What's left?
Huh? What a strange question. Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
It's not just a theater.
Wait. You're not asking what the theater does,
What it is.
What it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think. How can I put this?
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose.
Art must first be...
Mr. Zubair has been... Everyone is free to appreciate art. Inaya really wants to win.
The most important thing about an experience is...
Got it.
I was like, wait, is there anyone? I want to listen, and then it's just like I submit it.
When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives have been touched by it. Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
Mm-hmm.
A bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoyment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us. And its story won't end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing, and we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater's continued existence?
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event. But Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate. Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak point.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved. Let's show him what we got!
Sorry for the wait. I'm back. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate. It is set for 2 days from now. Why are you all smiling so much? Did something good happen?
We realized that your dad...
We're going on the offense.
We had thought.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Fingers crossed.
At the end of this, the dad's gonna like, try saying apologies, or what I want him to do, because my opinion won't change no matter what he says. 2 days later, 15. Okay, is just huff and accept defeat and walk away. Because once again, nothing's going to change my opinion on him in this sense. Because it's true, people do things because of how they were raised or like their past situations, but it doesn't excuse you. In any way, you do have to own up to, fuck, I fucked up, and you know, show you learn from that and show that you want to make a difference. You know what I mean? So a simple apology, even if it's heartfelt at first, isn't exactly. I want to see actual progression to like actually change opinion. You know? I should have talked to them. Go to the theater. Let's go.
Did a lot of preparations with Nilou.
Let us witness this great debate. These quests were not healthy for my head to do back to back, but I don't regret it. Not in the slightest. Let's go. Also, before we witness the debate, anyone who's made to this point, what's the tally on who's gonna pull for who in 3.4? Are you saving, or are you gonna be pulling for Alhaitham, Yao Yao, Zhao, Hu Tao, and Yelan? Any of them? Or are you just saving?
Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the Academia, and I will serve as this debate's adjudicator. I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I will neither interfere with the proceedings nor demonstrate bias. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve as a witness to this duel of wits.
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance. You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you.
You are.
However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom.
So we're gonna destroy part of the community.
The works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value.
So we're gonna cut out a cultural aspect, because that will totally give everyone the ability to possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value. I'm sorry, I'm gonna judge him. I'll shut up, I swear.
We have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience.
What would you know about enlightening the audience? I'm sorry, I was gonna keep quiet until you mentioned the audience. What the fuck do you know? The audience is currently looking at you like you're crazy and have grown 3 heads. Okay? Like, shut up. You want to bring the audience into this? She could bring the audience into this, and you're gonna lose.
Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilou stand her ground?
Oh, she will.
Calm down, Nilou. First, carefully analyze what he said. He said that we were shut down not because the academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards. However, the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
I almost want to use that one.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. Inaya really wants...
So I want to say this one, or if we're going to go straight up with the the fact that everything's been up to code, so he can't use that shit.
Don't think that would make... Everyone is free to appreciate art.
Yeah.
In your eyes, our shows can't meet the academia's expectations. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts. If all performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus
I would have
for
punched
the
him by now, I'm
betterment of
sorry.
society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding. Nurturing the populace's understanding requires a long and arduous process. And guiding this process
Maybe for you.
is the academia's true
Slow-minded
goal.
idiot.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly, what I should say here is...
I almost want to say...
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Because he's mentioning,
the most important thing about an experience...
his interpretation.
Mr. Zubair has been Everyone is free to appreciate... Inaya, really... The theater carries everyone...
That's probably... These two are probably some of the last ones, if it's going to be used. I almost want to use this. Yeah, there we go.
Someone at our theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky. What's the point of performing a show that its audience can't even follow? That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion from a place of ignorance.
In that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
Eat shit, bitch.
You tell them, Nilou.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner. As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater's programs. Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Nilou might be able to a little bit, but he can't.
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is...
Oh, I know immediately what we're using here, you bitch. We've violated no law.
This course of action is also completely procedurally sound.
No, it isn't, you idiot.
We have contacted Zubair Theater multiple times.
I don't see no genius here.
Repertoire. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings. Or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless, that failure has indirectly led to the present day's proceedings.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Academy.
Oh, except it isn't, you piece of shit. I'm sorry. He's done nothing but listen to this.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulous. Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid. Failing to follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah! That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules.
There are ways I can bend the rules. Shut up.
So long as this matter is discussed within the Academia, this course of action will come to pass.
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position. However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Academia. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
Nilou's
I just hear a baby.
You're right. Stay focused, Nilou.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Academia's policies on numerous occasions. Based on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
That's a thing?
Yeah, that's his backup plan.
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience and their patronage as your source of income.
No.
Without them,
it's that you're a
Zubair
piece
Theater
of
is
shit.
nothing more than an empty building. And without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
Yeah, because you guys
What
are
you
a piece
said
of
isn't true at all.
Keep it cool, Nilou.
Right. I need to keep calm, but just a little more. Zubair Theater isn't just a performance venue to us.
How many of you listen to that? I know.
Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Her son, Sorin, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories. Even Inaya wants to stay with us, and she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubair Theater exists for them, for every single one of us.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, you have misconstrued something, young miss.
Oh, what?
The interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience
I'm sorry that they seem to enjoy their job, Sherry, or whatever.
A byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be secondary.
Okay, why are you at the Academia?
Collaborate to solve
for power and what, knowledge?
We freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin.
And they don't?
However, this collaboration ends after the results of our
She just said people visit because you're an idiot and you missed something. People visit even when nothing's in operation.
New projects that await our attention.
I'm flipping him off.
He really doesn't think much of relationships.
Well, clearly, do you not see how he treats his family?
Solid as a rock.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two.
How? Oh, he's the Academia. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Personal relationships Nilou spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition.
Hypothetical, let the people speak. Oh my god, let the crowd speak, you bitch. I'm sorry, you need persuasion? Ask the audience. Ask the audience.
Due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
They're only...
No. What should we do?
Patience.
So Nilou's got him?
Sorry.
He said what he said. The next argument could decide this debate. But is this really the best thing to do? It might be too cruel to Inaya.
It might be cruel, but it must be said. It might be cruel, but it needs to be said too, because you can't just let injustice go.
She already agreed to this. She wants to win, no matter what. Me too. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, those relationships would have no more reason to continue. Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
Yep.
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she shouldn't be your daughter anymore. Right?
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilou. As expected, I should be the one to say it. You don't need to shoulder this responsibility for me. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal has ended in complete failure. By your logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father and daughter.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party,
she belongs to the debate party.
Caution.
Let her speak.
Oh yeah, no, he's given permission now.
What she does not say, Nilou will.
Exactly.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationships.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubair Theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order!
Yeah.
Order!
I was like, he sounds more persuasive. I'm like, ask the audience.
I confess
Who sounds more
this
persuasive?
is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father, I have some final words to say. I've been doing some soul searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether there was any point to my personal rebellion against you. I kept trying to earn your approval. But I only disappointed you over and over. The truth is, I ran away from home as a means to vent my recurring frustrations. That is to say, I was exerting pressure on you and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations.
But instead, he was acting rash and
By doing
stupid.
that, wasn't I just doing the same thing as you? I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. At Zubair Theater, I have found the life I've always wanted. I will move on from my family troubles and strive towards my new goal. But if you dare to harm this place, then I will stand with my friends here and fight against you.
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still underway.
You said you wouldn't be biased, but you're totally being biased, man.
You
Yeah!
should be asking us that question.
Of course we are!
You think they would fight over this just because of fucking money?
It was a bit of a process, but we won her over.
Make no mistake. All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Fucking shit, we're not debating you for money.
Such puerile simplicity. However...
Not everything is complex. It's only complex if people make it.
It is surprisingly a relief.
Wait, what are you... never mind.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
Yeah, you guys won. No, that was a win right there.
We won?
Nilou, you're amazing!
relaxed for a moment and I feel a little faint. It looks like he still has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, Nilou and Anaya. They likely won't cause any more trouble for us.
Didn't know you could get so fierce. I have a lot of newfound respect for you two.
This really took a lot out of me, though. I don't ever want to do this again.
I don't blame you.
Miss Nilou and Miss Inaya were so cool! Should we throw a second round of celebrations?
Oh, Jesus. Hey, Nilou, you good? That was definitely stressful.
Oh, it's you. Yes, I feel a lot better. The more I think back on everything, the more surreal it all feels. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. I see. You mean how fate brought me to the theater, right? Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair had mentioned. Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I couldn't look away. I thought to myself, the gods must have blessed her with such talent. But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, just the opposite, in fact. Yeah. She said, dance is an art born from toil. It isn't a gift from the gods, but a creation by our own hands. It is a beautiful thing born from our life experiences. Whenever there is joy or something to be celebrated, people will dance. In other words, any place where people can effortlessly begin a dance will for sure be filled with the blessings of everyone's happiness. She wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile. Right. The same as what Mr. Kasani believes. I was completely moved by what she had said, so I started taking dance lessons from her. And later on, I began to dance here in her stead. Before she retired, she told me, for as long as you live, never forget what dance means to others. This is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to the academia. Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble, thankfully, everything worked out in the end. Although, I do have a small regret. Yeah, even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father, they never managed to have a real
Maybe they will
conversation
after
with each
this.
other.
We never know.
Before he left, Mr. Sharif looked like he had a lot on his mind. He probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never get a chance to. Yeah, but I still hope that things can change. It never hurts to have hope. You and Paimon
It certainly
are more than
doesn't.
welcome to keep attending our shows. Who knows? Next time, you might see Inaya on the stage.
Maybe.
Are you so worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows? Maybe things will have worked out for her.
2 days later at 20. Okay.
You two are welcome here anytime. Seeing you safe and sound in between adventures will keep me from worrying too much about you. I think I already see you two as people of the Grand Bazaar. Yep, without a doubt.
Cool. No random disappearances from me? Understood. But okay. Sorry. Teapot needs wood. And I certainly don't have a lot of it, actually. But okay. 2 days from now, 20. That is the furthest I can go right now, so we're working with that. This is having a surprisingly cordial... Well, I mean, I was assuming it was going to be a cordial ending, actually. I was just getting really riled up, and, I was gonna maybe, like, actually have me attempting the event stuff here, but I am tuckered out. The emotions I'm going through via this is kind of crazy. But okay, there. We're back. Whew, let's go. It's Anaya. Hello there.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Hinaya.
Hello, everyone.
She'll be dancing for us from now on, so please give her your support.
Hinaya's taken her place on the stage! Oh, Paimon wonders how she'll look when she starts dancing. When you stop and think about it, happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by. Nilou's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determination. Huh? What do you mean by that? You do have a point there. The whole demolition thing was going overboard, but he really could have banned Nilou and the others from dancing. If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage, even without winning the debate. Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Let's focus on watching the performance. Huh? Wait, look who the cat dragged in! Isn't that Inaya's father?
Oh, it's you two. I don't have much to do today, so I just came to look around this place.
Are you looking for Inaya?
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble her. Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the academia, so there was a period of unrest. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would probably persist for even longer.
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show. I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued. I still cannot
what I was talking
forget
about
that
earlier.
young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such a person.
Yeah, no, see, this is what I meant. A simple apology would not have got me to, like, change even that 1% of my opinion on a person. The thing that really inspires change is seeing actions. And this here does show it. He literally got himself technically laid off for a little bit. And the first thing he chooses to do is to come to a place where he knows his daughter is. And, like, check on her. Even if he's not speaking with her in this moment. Though she might see him, totally. That's the start of a change. I do not think, I'm not like going, oh my god, he's actually a good father. No. What I mean is, I just see that there's possibilities for him to start anew. You can never fully make up, especially with that period of time. You can never really take that back, but you can definitely start anew and try to be better. And that's what he's trying to do.
There are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of mine. Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
You're already here, so you might as well go see her.
No, that is not necessary. I will take my leave after the show concludes. Do not tell her that I was here.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again?
Yeah, knew Nilou saw that.
You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Ah, yes, Inaya. I have something for you.
Haha!
I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours, if you'll take it.
Oh. I'm sorry, that hit me. My eyes.
You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
I imagine that's exactly how she felt. But you know, no, she's taking it. I believe.
Let's have a heart-to-heart. Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Truly.
Yeah. She probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure. A complete reconciliation may also not be the best thing
Yeah,
for them right
they don't
now.
have to fully
All
reconcile,
those years
but
of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight.
it's a time thing, and even then,
best if
it's
they
just
continue
what
to
you
keep
do
some
from your
distance
day to day in the
But
future.
no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, they will always be family. All I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the warmth of that bond. Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with the debate. So, we made you a little something. Hope you'll like it.
Oh, look at that thing.
Isn't this the Bear Theater? Whoa, this is amazing! It's so detailed and polished!
We've also never made anything this complicated before. Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design, while Inaya and I made all the little pieces with the help of others. Miss Reikar and Miss Nadia made and assembled the centerpiece. As adventurers, you two will doubtlessly travel to many more lands and see many more things. That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey. You two are welcome back anytime.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get the chance.
You're welcome. And there's no need to be so polite. You learned fast. Come on, take it. This is the story of you and me. It's a tale that I'll never, ever forget.
To the wise. Okay, that was really nice. I really liked that. Do they not have moments where you can just talk to them? Sinos did. Tenari's did too. It's just... But I'm thinking maybe these two just didn't. As much as I'd love to hang back and talk to them. I really enjoyed these. They were great. I liked the outcome and like how they worked with that situation. I think it was really great. I finally only have the prelude, like the little interlude chapter. So this will maybe be tomorrow, the next day. I don't know. So if you look in the description, it says I'm not going to keep a schedule. I've been pretty bad at it, but I do want to get this done. I know these chapters don't actually usually, like, unless a character is really involved, they don't usually interfere with other quests. Once again, if the next act does involve the Wanderer in any way, though, it might. So I do want to get this done before the next patch, which is only in, like, what, 10 days? So the plan is definitely to get that done, get that all situated. Because I can't keep it all stalled and delayed like I have been. It just feels great, I will say, to be caught up. I just wish you had replay abilities like you do with these, you know, because there's a lot of things either I miss or, you know, it's just I really enjoyed the quest and would love to kind of get to experience more of it. But, you know, I will admit, you know, I didn't... there's a multitude of reasons why I didn't pull for Nilou. I had nothing against her. I did really like her. It's just there's no like real intrigue. I didn't do her quest when she was out anyways, which I I don't know if this quest moved me. It hit really personal notes, but I don't know it with Shenhe, like when we did that interlude. That like made me want to pull for her so bad. I was out of primos. I was desperate. I had a dream, and every time I had enough to pull, I would pull, and then I just got really lucky once I finally saved up my very last 10 pull, and that was just a miracle. So it wasn't the same with Nilou, but I also just when it came to Shenhe, I was okay with her fighting style. Her fighting style was pretty cool, and at the time I was still really using Chungyun, so there was a lot of factors that made me pull for her. But with Nilou, I don't get her fighting style. It's purely a me thing, okay? It looks really cool. It does feel nice. I'm just not the best with it. And so I didn't... That and, Nahida and stuff were coming out. So I had reasons to kind of just save instead of go all out for Nilou. If there was ever a possibility, like, for a rerun, and, like, I know for a fact there's no one I'm, like, absolutely dying to get, I would definitely pull for her. Because, no, she's really cool. A lot of work to level up, probably, but a lot of fun. But no, I will be ending off this stream. Actually, let's go on top of the stage to end this off. I will be ending off stream now that these two things have been done. They've been completed. And, let me know your thoughts on it all. I would really like to know. And, I do definitely think these were great to do. Whether it was planned or not, this was great. I was just planning on doing Nilou's all off screen, and then Nahida went and stopped that for everyone. But yeah, part 1 will be out. I know it will make no sense since I streamed this and all of that, but I just figured, why the fuck not? And it'll give me a reason to actually be able to upload it as long as I still have it. I don't think I've deleted footage, so, I think we should be good on that matter. But no, hope you all have a great day or night, whatever the heck you're watching this. And, yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And, I'll see you all on the flip side. Hope the beginning of this year